development, I try to add some detailed information what Daniel said now, but the most important thing was said. We have the pleasure to introduce you today here our new H2 bus, and this is the third member of our zero emission bus family. As Tanya said, we built the first hydrogen bus 2008, and it means we are very interested in the new development, and we have big ambition to be still present on the market, on the bus field with the newest technologies, and that is so. Basically, what is H2 bus or hydrogen bus? We switch still the names, but the name of this bus is Škoda H'CITY 12 as 12-meter version. So basically, hydrogen bus is electric vehicle. The technology is relatively easy. The source of the energy is the hydrogen or the fuel cell, and through the chemical reaction is the electric energy produced and supplying into the battery. So the battery is the part of the vehicle because the fuel cell is able to supply only the constant power. It means the bus, we need that the bus is moved, the bus is accelerated. So for this acceleration, we need more energy, and this energy is taken from this battery. Of course, if the bus is braking or is rolling without power, the energy from the fuel cell is charging the battery. The next product of the fuel cell is the heat, and this heat is used in the winter for the heating of the bus. In the summer, must be cooled. That's why the main part of the fuel cell is the cooling unit. We will see it after. So let me switch to the next page. The hydrogen technology is completely placed on the roof because the bus is for city transport. It must be low floor. We don't have a lot of space for our components in the interior of the vehicle. That's why the completely technology is placed on the roof. But we would like to have the complete vehicle. That's why it's covering, and you can see on this first picture. This is first picture if the bus was moved first time without the covering. You can see a little bit how does it look like, or you can get back and you can see from the hill how does it look like. Switch to the next page. Probably, yeah. So we start with the filling point, and with the H2 tanks, they are placed in the front part of the vehicle. They are from the composite materials from the company Luxfer. We will see it after that. From the H2 tanks on the front, the tanks, the fuel cell is going to the fuel cell unit. You see the cooling unit here. You can continue. After that, the electric energy is going to the roof unit. The roof unit is absolutely main component from Škoda, because our ambition, our knowledge is that we develop and we are producing our products in our house. That is our advantage, because we are able to manage completely the bus as the whole system, as the whole one unit. So the roof unit, which contains inverters, switcher, and a lot of another units is placed in the rear of the vehicle, including battery thermal management system, which is steering or managing the flow of the energy in the bus. In the rear part is placed the traction battery. The energy is using for driving acceleration, and from this traction battery or from this connecting of roof unit, fuel cell and traction battery, the central motor is placed in front of the rear axle is driven. So we are using in our bus, the technology with the central placed motor in front of the rear axle because of the optimizing of the weight of the vehicle. And of course, the bus is equipped with the air conditioning unit for interior, for passengers area, and separately for driver's place. The main components which are installed in the bus are based on the very known producer. They are very traditional on the market and they have a lot of experience with supplying of the each components for buses. The fuel cell unit is from Ballard and is supplying constant power 70 kilowatt. The second main supplier for us is the company Luxfer with the tanks. They take together 39 kilogram of the H2 and the volume is 5 times 322 liters. Of course, the needed certification are available. The traction batteries, the chemistry LTO, and the capacity which is usable are 18 kilowatt hours. The battery must be water cooled. And roof unit, you see, probably you can look it in the detail after. Excuse me. You see how does it look like, the roof unit, or how are the components there placed. But the converters, inverter, charger, switcher are completely in one box, which is unique and usable. What does it mean? The dimensions for all three our buses. So we have the modular system, which is usable for all three buses. Maintenance-less, accessible, very easy. That are the most advantages of it. The body shell, the bus itself, came from our partner Temza. This is 12-meter bus, low floor completely. 3 or 2-door versions are possible. The homologation class 1 in this moment for city buses. We are working on class 2 preparation because the H2 or hydrogen technology will be in the future very actual, especially in the interurban transport, not only in the city transport. What is missing is number of the passengers. The full capacity of the vehicle is 85 passengers, 26 seats, but it depends on the seat layout and places for the wheelchairs. We will see if after that. So as I said, we have a unique platform for all our three buses, for battery buses, trolley buses and fuel cell. They are using the same traction motor. Now we are on testing of the new generation of new motors, which will be better because they are smaller, they have less weight, and they have a little bit much more efficiency. This motor is placing in front of the rear axle. The rear part of the vehicle is still prepared for the installation of battery packs. Effects for us are that the standard range of this hydrogen technology allows 350 kilometers for one filling. This one filling takes approximately 10 minutes. It means the bus, the behavior of the bus is the same as the diesel buses. It's very much more easier than by e-bus, because by the e-bus, but battery bus, you need to calculate with the time for charging. This is not so complicated in the case of hydrogen. Very important issues are the safety rules, because the hydrogen is a little bit dangerous, or can be. That's why the safety rules and restrictions are very strictly. It must be, the bus is fully filled from sensors, from control units for controlling of hydrogen in case of some destruction, for the case of some accident. Of course, the hydrogen system can be switched off, or must be switched off in in case of accident or something like that. The hydrogen which can be fueled, it must be according this norm and cleanless grade D. And the two important facts that are written here, that our knowledge and understanding of our solution is optimally right for the design of our buses. We try to have the unique bus body and the implementation of all components into one system to have the highest efficiency. So for the maintenance and after sales, because the parts of the buses are the same, the life cycle cost can be calculated very low. So,
Thank
very
you.
basically from my side, thank you as well, and we can
Yes, so
invite you to look into the bus.
exactly. I mean,